Hello YouTube and welcome back to Project Zomboid. On our last episode we took a little trip into Rosewood, got ourselves Carpentry 2, the book, and got into a little trouble with the helicopter, but everything's fine. We're back home now, and in this part of the video series, let's see. We found garbage bags. We have not found how to use generators yet. But we still have power and we don't have water. So the most important thing right now is learn Carpentry Skill 3 and make, not water, rain collectors. With those trash bags that we found. So let's start there. I'm going to sit down on this chair here. It doesn't matter, but, you know, comfort is important. And I don't have it with me. Let's go find it. I don't believe we emptied the van when we got back. So let's do that now. It is completely full. Let me just take these garbage bags now and empty them. We'll clean this up eventually, but right now we just need the bags. No, I don't want that knife. There's a reason it's in the trash game. Just a few more to go. You know what? We'll keep the teddy bear. Excuse me. Okay, so like the helicopter event, there are other events in the game. And that one is terrifying. I hate it, but it's going to... It sounded like it was coming from this direction. So zombies are going to start shuffling their way that way from pretty much everywhere. Let's see, what can I need to drop off some stuff. Ah, David, hello. Good to see you. We already have a David, so this one's Dave. We'll just put him right there. Our forces are multiplying. Carpentry 2. Alright, that's what we were looking for. One thing we do not yet have is a bookshelf. So maybe that's something we can look into making. Let's put down this Spiffo's apron so everyone knows our burger joint of choice. And we're just going to sit here and read Carpentry 2. It can take quite a while, so just going to speed through it. We should be safe. We've got all of our windows covered. We've got all of our windows barricaded. Even if zombies roam into this area, it shouldn't make too much of a difference. We're getting hungry, and thirsty, but Denise is enthralled by the carpentry knowledge. So we are going to wait until she's done. And there we go. It only took all day, but that's not too bad. Now you can eat. Let's make a few things. We'll make a potato and an eggplant. So, since there's a pan in here, I might as well cover cooking real quick. You can right-click on an empty pan and form a roast. So let's just turn this into a roast. We add the potato. We right-click it again. We add the eggplant. And then you can also add any seasonings that you might have nearby. So why don't we just add all of them? We've got thyme, salt, and garlic powder. We don't want to put that in the cabinet. We want to put it in the oven. Turn it on, and don't forget about it. Very important. I'm going to put down a few of these books. And now let's grab some water. We don't have much left. Let's see. After drinking, we've got 13.5 liters left. Not enough to wash ourselves, unfortunately, but we can at least fill our empty bottles. Let's see how our roast is doing. Still cooking, it's about halfway. What else can we do? This firefighter axe is toast, but we'll keep it as a memento. Just a little bit more now. Do we have anything else that we can put away? I'm gonna keep the spade in the bag and use our fire axe for now. It'll be a good backup. Okay, let's take our roast. Turn off the oven, also very important. And you can see it gives more hunger than the individual items would have, and it also takes care of some unhappiness. So cooking is a really easy way to make your food go further. And if your character finds themselves in a slightly depressive state, it's a good way to counteract that. Okay, it's kind of late. Let's see if anybody wandered over. It does not appear so far. And we're good. So that Scream event really did not matter. That's why it's great to just find a house out in the country. So now we can get to work. We want to start building carpentry stuff, and let's sort by... Can we sort by level? Apparently not. That's okay. Let's look through and see what we can make. We can make a crude wooden fence, log door frame, log fence, but those are expensive. I mean, 2 logs, that's worth many, many planks. Got walls, window frames. Can't make a basic door yet, but we can make the frame. Wooden floors, wooden poles, and some basic wooden walls. So I think what we'll do is start building down these wooden wall frames around our base. Not because we need it right now, but because we need the experience. I'll take all those garbage cans, or garbage bags, excuse me, and just put those in here for now. And do we have our garden saw? We do not. Where would I have put that? Here we go. It's pretty damaged. We'll have to see how much mileage we can get out of it. This is definitely going to be a slower episode. So, for those action enthusiasts, I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to be that. We're going to be doing a lot of carpentry work. But thankfully, this isn't multiplayer, so we can speed up time, no problem. Saw those 3 logs. You're alright, Denise. You're alright. Just some natural lifting. Getting swole. So, let's go carpentry, wall, and I'm going to favorite this so that we can just click favorites, and why don't we take the wall as well, just in case. And while we're at it, where's the rain collector barrel? There we go. So that's what we're working towards. Now, let's see. We'll start building near the tree line just so we don't have to take these planks super far. Let's go crafting. No, building. Build us. We need nails. Alright. We'll drop the planks for now. Oh, nails. There you are. We also need a hammer to do this, but we already have one on our belt. So let us build our first. Requires light. Oh, it's the middle of the night. All right. All this excitement, I know. But we need to go sleep. Denise, after all, is only human. Let's make sure we're using the pillow. And take a snooze. "3:40 a.m. Not the best time. It's still dark outside. While we're waiting, we can just do a bit more cooking. Let's do some eggs and potato. What else we got? Ooh, some ham? Why not? So the ham is frozen, so we need to thaw that. And while that's thawing, we can create a roast with this potato. When you create the roast, it goes into your inventory. So you didn't lose it, it just moves. Open up this carton of eggs, and we can add a couple of eggs here. The ham is no longer frozen, so let's take that out. And I actually, let's see, yeah, okay. So the thing with ham is you need to slice it. We have a bread knife, but I don't know that that's going to be good enough. Yeah, I don't think we have anything to cut up the ham with. I don't even know where it would be. No, that's alright. We can just eat the ham later. So let's throw our roast in there. Nice hearty breakfast. And we are down to 11.5 liters. I didn't turn on the oven. Let's do that. And while that's cooking, just double check to make sure that that event didn't draw any zombies to our location. It did not. And maybe we can do a little cleanup. take everything and put it in my main inventory so that I can grab things into the duffel bag from here. And where are we going to put it? Somewhere else. Not the most environmentally friendly way to dispose of trash, but there's not many humans left. I think the planet can take it. Alright, let's put some stuff back in our bag so we're not over-encumbered. And this teddy bear, even though it was in the trash, I still think it's a treasure. Let's see. Alright, so it's cooked, it's burning, but it's not burnt yet, so we're good. Turn off the oven. And there's a teddy bear there already. How about in the corner here? There we go. And this roast is going to give us 41 hunger back and do a lot for unhappiness, mostly because of the spices we used. We're not hungry right now, but I'll eat half of it just to have the well-fed buff. And now it should be light enough out here to get to work. So, can we build the wall? Yes, we can. Okay. So, the wall frames build up pretty quickly and give us quite a good amount of carpentry experience. But you'll notice quickly that these walls take a lot of resources to build. We're probably going to need to chop down every tree on screen to build a wall around this building. So, we're not doing that today. We're just getting enough experience so that we can make our rain collector barrels. But I'm trying to measure expectations on how many resources this actually takes. And keep in mind, these are just the frames, so we'll need to build a frame all the way around, and then build a wall on the frame all the way around. That's a lot of planks. And let's see, with 4 built, we're almost at Carpentry 3 already. So, reading that book, it saves a ton of time. Let's clear up some space so that I don't run out immediately. How's our hacksaw doing? It's still good. It's hanging in there. We're also getting carpentry experience just for sawing logs, so that's nice. And now we're carrying like 30, well, like 50 pounds worth of planks. Let's continue building our walls. I know the saying is build bridges, not walls, but I think walls are more appropriate in our scenario right now. And there we go, we've hit Carpentry 3. Our trip to Rosewood was perilous indeed, but it was worth it. So what else do we need? We need 4 planks, 4 garbage bags for a rain collector, and I would like to make 2. So let's see, we have 1 plank in inventory, we need 7 more. I'm stuck on the lawn chair. It looks like we've sawed all the logs that we chopped earlier, so let's just cut down a few more. Now, should I be using the fire axe for that? Absolutely not. But we're on a tight schedule here. Saw some more logs. We need 1 more plank. There we go. And that should be everything we need. Let's head back into the building menu, go to our favorites, and build a couple of rain barrels. There we go. 75 XP for 5 seconds of work. With that, let's see. Okay, so we're not close to level 4, but not too far either. So I'm going to keep the garbage bags over here. Maybe we'll procure a garbage can at some point. Let's drink some water. And we've done everything except for find how to use generators. So, how are we going to do that? I may have lied about this not being an action-packed episode, because if we're going to a bookstore, they're not out in the middle of nowhere. Just going to build 1 more frame to get rid of the planks in our inventory. Awesome. So, it is still pretty early morning. I'm going to eat the rest of the roast. We're going to eat it cold. That's fine. This back here. There's another screaming event, if you heard it. This time it sounded like it was off to this direction. And actually, before we go, let's see what else we can clear out of here. Caw. I think we should take the handy knife with us. Can that go on the belt? It can. What else? We don't need these magazines to come with us. We don't need the pills. And I'm going to put the rubber hoses in there, just taking 1 back in case we want to siphon gasoline. pills go in the bathroom. Non-perishable foods go here, apparently. And Dog Goblin. That's not what I meant to do. Where'd it go? Pick it up. I need to put this somewhere dignified. It is an all-time classic. Right next to the bed, I think, is the only reasonable place to put it. We've also got these magazines. Running out of room on the table. Yeah, nowhere to put that looks good. Alright, we'll throw it over here. What do we need to make a bookshelf? We could just do that right now. Let's build a bookcase before we leave. That's going to give us 6 planks, so again, we only need 4. So I'll build a wall frame to get rid of the other 2. Wooden bookcase. I'll favorite that in case we want to build another one. It's not the best, you know, build quality, but it'll do. I would like to put it against the wall. There we go. Look at that. Now we can take all of our books, except for Dog Goblin. That can stay. I can reach it from here, so let's just do that. That gas can is floating. It's fine, it just does that sometimes. Let's drop off the rest of the nails here. Won't need the hacksaw. Let's get going. So where are we going? Last time we hit this town, and I believe there was a bookstore near the edge of town. But there was also a lot of resistance there. So we'll try a stealth mission. It may or may not work. And actually, before we go, let me see. How are we doing here? Okay, hood still intact, but definitely not doing great. 26% left. We can take a few more hits, but once that runs out, the engine will start taking damage directly. And when that happens, it's not good. The lower your engine quality gets, the more likelihood that it'll take a while to start your car, or it just won't start at all. So that is when things get very dire. Let's see what's on the radio.
This week he hosted his second annual Global Initiative Forum in New York. More than $7 billion was spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing.
And it cut it. Radio signal not great out here. Unfortunate. Let's check out these cars while we're here. Trunk is locked. Door's locked. Pack of cigarettes. We're not a smoker. We don't need those. Matchbook could be useful. Alcohol wipes definitely could be useful. And some shades. If nothing else, will look cool. Someone with this kind of car has to have a gun in the trunk, right? Nope. Sad day. You can take the garbage bag and the tarp, though. Those can be useful. Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. No thanks. We've got the only book we need. Okay, let's keep going. If you're watching this, I appreciate you. If you're not watching this, you cannot hear this. Look out, dear. They have not yet programmed in self-preservation for these animals. Multitasking while driving generally isn't the best idea. Yep, almost hit another one. And that's why. You know, there can be deer in the middle of the road, or, you know, people. Hello. Hmm. Our stealth mission might be a bit complicated. Yeah. Okay. Let's take out some of these and see how we're doing. I missed. There we go. Thankfully these guys are all slow. Nobody behind. And now there's some coming from the field. We've still got several sides where we're not being closed in on. Now, as our axe skill increases, and my confidence increases, I'll probably be taking on more larger packs of zombies. And that'll probably get me killed at some point, which will be a great lesson when it happens. Alright, not too bad. Let's go take a break in the van. Somebody's coming our way, but it'll take him a while. let's have a bit more of a rest before we go back to work. Oh, that's not what I meant. We're tired now. It is far too early for bedtime, so I'm going to drive back and grab those caffeine pills. Now, I don't think you can speed up while you're driving, nor would you really want to, but good to know. Now, one thing to know is obviously rain collector barrels don't do anything unless it rains. So there are potential scenarios where we could go weeks without rain. It's unlikely, but it could happen. And if that happens, we're going to be in trouble. Thankfully, this nice big stretch of road where we don't have to worry too much. And actually what I'm going to do here is back up to this car. And if you walk between them and press V, you can attach one car to another. So I can hook these up together. Press Z to change which seat I'm in. And pull these off the road. It might take a while, because, you know, we're using a locksmith van, but in the end, it'll make our pathway much safer. Okay. Same thing we did last time. Walk up to the car, unhook it. Saw that tree shake. Thankfully, that was just the wind. Alright. See if we can get out of here without doing damage to ourselves. There we go. And this one should be a lot easier to move, a much smaller car. It may be too close. Yeah. You need to leave a little bit of distance so you can fit back there. Come on, van, you can do it. Lift with your legs. There we go. Now it's a straight shot from our house to whatever that town is called. Maybe we should look into finding an off-roading car. Because as soon as we touch the grass, we do not move anymore. And not yet. I don't believe that's our house. It's a smaller road. Should be almost there. Here we are. And we're back. Getting a little hungry. Let's just... I don't want to cook a full meal. Let's just eat some chips. And let's check what our weight's at. We're at 77. So, as long as you're between 75 and 80, you don't have any buffs or debuffs or anything like that regarding your weight. But if you dip below 75, you will be underweight, and that's a problem. Let's take some caffeine pills. And before we leave, it occurs to me that we probably don't want zombie corpses next to our water supply. So this will not help our tiredness, but it will help our hygiene, which is more important. For the record, I don't think there's any interaction between corpses and water, but if you stay around corpses too much, you can get sick, and that can be a big problem. Let's take a excuse me. Let's grab a matchbook and make sure we're not going to get sick. How do I use this? I don't remember. I have to... I don't know how to use the matches. I thought it would just be right-clicking on it, but apparently not. Well then. Maybe I need kindling. No. Well, I'm confused. I'm pretty sure it was easy before. Oh well. It's getting kind of late, so instead of going back out there, let's learn trapping. We'll be sitting in the comfy chair this time. And while Denise is reading away, I'm going to look up how to light things on fire. Alright. We are now level 1 trapping educated. And I'm educated on lighting a fire. Apparently what we need is... we need to make a campfire with 3 stones. We don't have any stones right now, but we should be able to forage for them if we really want to go for it. But at this point, it's 2 in the morning. Denise is exhausted. Let's go to bed. Oh no! We're panicking. We must have had a nightmare. It's okay, we have beta blockers. Not much we can do about being tense, but that's alright. It'll go away on its own. Get us a bite to eat. make sure we don't have any company. Nope, no zombies. Dave and David doing great. Keeping watch. Let's see if we can... Ah, there we go. So we can just right-click and remove stone. I don't want a large stone. I assume these are going to be quite heavy. There we go. It's probably under building. Campfire. Excellent. Now, we have a campfire. We have the matches. We can use twigs and the matchbook. Not our notepad, that's precious. To light the fire. And that should take care of those. And hopefully they have not changed fire. There we go. They've already been burned. Hopefully they haven't changed it to blow over here. Let's fill our water bottle again before we go. And away we go. We have a few dehydrated meat sticks in the trunk, so if we get hungry, we can just go there. Interesting. We can access the trunk from here. So let's actually take those out. Oh, I can see it. I can't take things out. Got it. Got it, game. I guess that makes sense. If you can reach the trunk and drive at the same time, one of those is going to break. Just sitting back and enjoying the music on our trip into town. Let's see, we've got a few over here in the field. Make sure to push that one. They're getting a bit too close, so I'm just going to start pushing. And two next to each other is not safe. Speaking of not safe, this is a terrible idea. They definitely changed the range at which you can swing a weapon at a downed zombie. I don't think I'm making that up. Let's see, we got a couple more on the road. Those are some nice shoes. But we've got no time for that. One shot? Love to see it. Come on over, lady. Hello. Follow me, please. What I should do is clear these corpses off the road, but I'm going to be lazy and not do that. Let's see, 3 more here. I can't see any further right now. I hear zombie. Ah. Hidden by the tree. Let's see, there's a few in the fields. We should be far enough away that that won't be a problem. Let's see. Okay, not too bad. We're getting closer. I believe that's a bar. Potentially, we could use that as a outpost because it's on the far side of the city. Oh, where did you all come from? Where did all of you come from? Did we not just look over there? All right. Here we go then. I don't like that. Gonna back up. Let's actually take some more beta blockers. Panic is not helping our situation. Ah, I didn't quite make it in time. Right, still got some more coming. Come join the party. It's somebody's birthday. If anyone with a July 19th birthday is watching, congratulations. Okay. It was quite a lot, but took him out methodically and no problems. Our axe is pretty much done, so I'll throw that in the trunk and we'll equip our backup. I'm keeping it for the potential that we can repair it at some point. Let's take a little break. What do we got? So can I access the trunk now when we're stopped? Yes, I can. Eat that malnourished Jimmy. Okay. Let's give it another 10 minutes or so and see what we have left. Decent number, but nothing we're not prepared for. Why did she just fall down? That was silly. Why is it delayed? What is happening there? Unstable builds. At least I imagine that's not intentional. What else we got? We've got a few more coming. I'm not entirely sure why they're coming over here from so far away. It's always better to be precise when you're doing the stomping. Push and stomp combo. Very, very good. Moving up again. I'm a bit worried about the forest on the left there. We don't know if there's a ton of zombies in the forest. But this doesn't look too bad. And they haven't spotted us yet. So let's drag a few at a time over here. Nobody behind, nobody in the trees. It looks like some have heard us. There they go again. Bit of lag there, not the best time for it. This guy worries me a bit. Yep, that's why. Trying to hit things is just not as good. Oh, that's a big group. Okay. Let's pull it back a bit. How's our shovel doing? Not bad, about halfway. Some of them are getting attracted by the sound of our car's engine, which is honestly okay right now. Plus 1 level of long blunt. Excellent. The real question is, what level of foot are we? Fatigue setting in. 4 left, as far as I can tell. Let's just give it a sec. Still tired, but you're on your own. We can handle that. I'm walking away because I don't want to stand next to the stink. And now we can take a little rest. Getting hungry. Let's eat the other meat stick. Limothy Jimothy. This zombie apparently fascinated by the window. Gardening trowel. That might be useful at a later date. I remember now that there was a police officer over here. Let's see if we can snag anything. There you are. Nope, not really. Sometimes they have guns, sometimes they have nightsticks. Both can be very useful. So we've got the bar, the laundromat. Not quite there yet. It's further down that way. So, oh, quite a lot over there too. Alright. I'm going to head back now. This episode's gone on pretty long by now. And there's a lot of zombies left in there. So it might be time to find an alternate approach to finding the how to use generators. Or an alternate approach to clearing the town. We'll have to see. Let's check right now. Denise has 323 zombie kills over 10 days and 7 hours. They happen only a little bit at a time, but they really start to rack up. Oop, gotta watch it. Can't get too distracted. If you've made it to part 6 of this series, and you've made it to this far in the video, thank you so much. I can't believe anyone would spend all that much time listening to me ramble about zombie game. But if you did, I am extremely grateful. We should be coming up on our side street soon. Here we are. And we still have half a tank of gas, making several trips to Rosewood, several trips to unnamed town over there. Doing great, gas-wise. And that should just about do it for this one. I'm just going to leave that gas can up there. It's growing on me. But again, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed making the series, and we may be wrapping it up soon, maybe not, we'll see. But until next time, take care of yourself.